Welcome to another special edition of the Purity of Maximum Security on location with Kara Phillip and, most importantly, Mike Johnson. We are on the annex side of the Joliet Correctional Center with the East Sally Port in the background. What are we going to learn about today, Mike?
Well, we were talked a little about the Sally ports, and there's a story that I think people might find interesting that happened when I was a guard here. We had an inmate get strangled to death by his cellmate, and he shoved him under the bed up on 4 Gallery, West Side. And we were one short with the institutional count, so counted again, and I think it might have been the 3rd count when they found the guy dead, okay, underneath the bunk. So the coroner comes, and of course he has to come through the main Sally port, located conveniently on the west side of the institution. You can see it back there, it's like painted red. Okay, so the coroner pulls in, and everybody gets shook down. Okay, coming through. Coming in the front, walking in, or if you're in a vehicle coming through, everybody gets shook down. Well, the coroner, you know, he squawked a little bit about it. The sergeant said, please exit the vehicle for shakedown. And he was like, you know who I am? And he says, the sergeant says, everybody gets shook down coming into the institution. Please exit the vehicle. And the coroner said, there's a dead man in your cell house. And I guess the sergeant said, that's correct. He's not going anywhere. Now, please exit the vehicle for shakedown. And he got out, and he got shook down, the inside of the car, the full thing, looking underneath, everything, in the pit and everything. And then he was allowed to go on his merry way down and do what coroners do with dead bodies down there. And I always thought that was kind of an interesting story that I thought I would share here in front of the East Sally Port, where I used to work at Joliet Correctional Center.
And then we just talked about towers. Which tower is this?
That is Tower 2.
Now, okay, now the follow-up question, so you're doing the counts. You got one count wrong.
Right.
By then, are you already like looking around the perimeter to be like, whoa, where's this person? How long does it take to say?
The protocol was you do a second count.
Okay.
And if you're still missing somebody, then you start going through with pictures and who's supposed to be in what cell. And that's when they found the guy. Like, hey, where's so-and-so?
Okay.
And that's how they found him.
I wonder how long he thought he was going to get away with that.
Yeah, not long enough.
Not long, yeah, no. If it had been longer, that would have been terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible anyway. Okay, thanks for joining us on this episode of the Purity of Maximum Security with Kara Phillip and, most importantly, Mike Johnson. Bye.
Bye.